my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. They're running it. 49, check 49, check 49. Rush in.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Quick throw here to Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Carolina. T.Y. Hilton, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Luke Kuechly there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen. Pass. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Ready? 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally, and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is Hines. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. What? Twist. What? Squeeze. Leo. Go.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Greer. And he'll find Hall. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a first down throw. Greer. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man, that's trash.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go.
Here's Sanders. Going to throw again. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, Delta, let's go, get set.
57 to Mike.
Get it.
Back to throw. Sanders. And that will be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Topper. 2.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Finding Green complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Ready up.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check.
5.
He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Box drop, go.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Let's go, tight end, let's go right here now.
Deep grip.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Greer getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Under 10. Look at me. Go, get it.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Todd Gurley, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The 25. Now a give right side. It's Butler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and an alley to run.
Sanders pass intercepted by the Panthers. His guys take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.